I would like to update about the new MMORPG that is really worth playing right now, and also some best new MMORPG games that should get attention to anticipate for 2026. I really hope you all will get a new update through this video. Remember to comment and tap the like button on this video, and please enjoy the video of 12 best MMOs to play on Android and iOS, Best MMORPG 2026 Mobile. Roblox Dystopia. Absolutely, this game will be one of my best recommendations for you if you would like to have a sandbox base with MMORPG genre, because we will not have any mission to do. The only thing we should do is exploration and also hunt the monster to collect some equipment pieces that we can unlock freely. It's kind of no pay to win MMORPG because all of the items we need can be obtained freely by killing a certain monster. We all will play as a swordmanship who's able to hold a sword as our main primary weapon. There is no job class selection. It's pretty newbie friendly because no PvP features that make the player doesn't need to compete with each other, so we can play and enjoy the game casually. Honestly, this game need more optimization, especially on the NPC number should add more, and how the main quest should be first priority they should focus on to add. It's kind of a Roblox base where the main character has a Roblox as the main design as well as the appearance. Fortnite Lego Odyssey. This game is a hidden game of MMORPG on mobile that needs a huge attention. Seriously, the gameplay is super attractive with a great control and a smooth combat mechanism. So we will see the other player who wants to join the other player's world, or by inviting them to join your world. Basically, we can create our own unique open world and play the game together. But right now, you don't have to do it because there is some world that has been prepared. The main gameplay is we can make a variety of equipment by crafting system, which means we should always collect some items to create our own weapon or armor. All of the character can hold a different weapon like an axe, sword, javelin, or a bow. Choose your own playstyle based on the weapon that you would like to pick. But remember, you should make more than one weapon to take care of, because every weapon can be broken once the durability is finished. It's very important to keep your main character alive in PvP mode, Best MMORPG on mobile. Pirates Online. This game is ported from PC version and I totally enjoyed it because we can play it on multi-platform within the same account, which is on PC and also mobile. Actually, it's a pretty good MMO where you can focus on developing your main character because it has a rich features such as a trade system in a real time, which means the player will try to compete to get a rare material to sell and earn a lot of in-game gold. This is no autoplay MMORPG where the player should always try on finding the main mission and also searching for the side mission by yourself and be more active, because the side mission can be accepted more than one at the same time. Once it's all clear, then you can claim a lot of reward after. But actually, the combat mechanism lets the player play automatically. We just need to tap the enemies and the character will do an auto basic attack. But the skill selection we should tap manually. The camera perspective is a top-down view. Overall, I really love to see the character's design with a great brighter aura that will represent how strong your main hero is. Soul and Survival. I'm sure many of you will never know if this game has an English version right now. It's because the player should change the language through the setting with Chinese. I highly recommend you all to use the screen translator to see the option on how to change the language into English, which is pretty easy. This is a new MMORPG where the player can do a trade system between the other players. It has a fully auto-based either that, auto pathfinding, or combat. So it's a good game for a player who prefer to play an MMO casually without thinking of any strategy need, because the hero will release the skill whenever it's ready and lock the random target automatically. I know most of the players are not really happy about it, but trust me, some players prefer to play an MMO with an auto features. This is a new brand of anime multiplayer with a very good game to play on any phone, because I have tried to maximize the graphic option, but it does not have any big difference between the normal graphic. I'm sure the developer is reducing the visual to optimize the rendering system. In combat, we can deploy more than one partner on our side, so we can switch the partner to trigger the entrance tag skill to deal a bigger damage. Dragoness M Classic. I will guarantee all of you guys who have ever played Dragoness on PC will feel so nostalgic, because the gameplay and how the graphic visual is absolutely similar within the PC one. And I would like to thank to the developer for making the mobile version with so much optimization. I'm totally impressed with everything it has. Even the number of the player is really massive, but I can feel how the game can run super smooth without any single lag I experience. Well done, dev. If you are a newbie, surely I would like to recommend it to you, because the game is not focusing on the PvP features. There is no PK or player kill system in the open world, because the main gameplay is We need to get into the dungeon to clear the main mission. That means when we arrive at the village, then you are at the safety area without worrying about being killed by the other player. While in combat, I highly recommend you to play manually because the dodge action is really important and crucial, especially when facing the boss monster. Blue Protocol Star Resonance. I am so happy seeing this game can run on mobile right now because the drama was so hype on PC platform. As we all know, the game series was becoming the most anticipated MMORPG on PC, but after a huge failure, then the game got the other new publisher, which is Tencent. Yes, we all know how it is well known as the best MMORPG company on mobile. No wonder the game is now getting better with a lot of optimization they made for the mobile platform. It's quite interesting how they want to make it become fully manual play, which is no autoplay MMORPG, because almost 80% of the MMOs now have an auto mode. The game's combat mechanism is really good, especially the visualization is the next level, with a lot of flashy color skill is enough to attract the player to play in an action game. I would admit, if Blue Protocol Resonance is one of the top 3 anime MMORPG that will come to mobile with a massive player, who will keep playing it? Final Fantasy XIV Mobile. You know, the first impression I have when I see it is absolutely brilliant. Even though I can't find any MMO nowadays that has a very smooth gameplay, the best visualization in realistic effect, and how the character present is pretty identical as the other Final Fantasy game we know. I would play it 100% once it releases globally because the combat mechanism is my main reason why it would become so popular. You can even attack the enemy while moving, releasing the skill while moving with a great action movement. I wish the developer would make it as a cross-platform because mobile platform is not enough. I am sure with these all aspects that I have mentioned, the PC version will be the best answer to attract more players. Not only about the gameplay but also the orchestra music is so adorable. Overall, I would like to give 10 to 10. I really hope the developer will be focused on the PvP features and make it become a hardcore MMO because I love the whole concept. Lord 9. This game will come with so many interesting features that we should learn on raising the character's power. It's becoming one of the best MMORPG games right now that's playable on PC and mobile. The player doesn't need to pick a different class because we only need to select a different weapon to adjust the hero's skill. The skill system is quite unique because we need to buy the skill on the NPC that it's becoming learnable. It has a skill build system which every skill will have a 3 set of the skill that we should do. Each of the skill set will give a different buff to increase the status point. This game has a character status base where we should raise the character base on your own character need like strength, dexterity, luck, vitality, or intelligence. We all can reset the status point just by spending 100,000 gold. Anyway, I got a good news about NFT base which is only available on Chinese version. Of course, on global version it need more time to do it. And it will be good for a player to play it and become play to earn base. Soulland, Soul Hunting World. As I remember, this game has so many titles already with a different games genre, but this version is one of the ones that I like the most. It's because the combat mechanism looks so energetic and has a high intention with a great dynamic level. It seems like we are playing an action hack and slash game because the combat looks super fast and has an amazing movement. Even you can combine 2 different actions of jumping and also dashing and it will trigger a new attacking action. We only have 2 different character selections which are female or male. Both of them will have a same fighting style as a similar roleplay. The open world feels so great. I really love how the game runs amazingly. With a high frame per second and a very smooth visual in the highest setting is enough for me to keep playing it. Make sure you stay focused on the music background and how calm the panorama is. Both of those aspects are really correspondent and connected with each other. Best game MMORPG on mobile you should anticipate because right now it's only available in a certain country with a limited player can experience it right now. Rasalas. I don't know exactly if you would like to play it because this kind of game is not my type at all. Even the game is just released on Play Store and App Store, but the review is not really interesting on those apps. The game is quite blended with less features. The main quest is always similar, which are killing the monster. Even the number is getting larger and larger. Many of the players say if this game is kind of a Lineage in light version, but honestly I prefer to play Lineage then. The gameplay is quite unique because we can switch any class based on the avatar that you are equipping on. So we should always prepare a different weapon for matching the playstyle as the classes we choose. You are able to sell some items on the market as a diamond currency. Guild versus guild might be one of the most interesting part of this MMO. Architect Land of Exiles. I'm sure this game will be released next year. Surely it will be coming. The most played MMORPG 2026. Look at how the visual looks, so detailed with a realistic graphic in 3D design. The game's combat mechanism is the next level, even though it has a tap and click base. The character only stands still in one position, but it's really good in action and skill effect. The skill's aura and how good an effect is around once it lands to the monster really represent a AAA MMORPG game. With a 360 degrees camera angle will make you believe how the mobile MMO is developing right now. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, the developer decided to make it as a cross-platform MMO. I totally agree with their decision. From the game's footage, I assume it has an auto features that shows on the bottom with a small icon. With a huge world and really good ambience in a medieval world, it's good enough to attract the player. Because I realize more players in the MMORPG genre prefer to play in medieval vibes rather than in metropolitan. How about you then? Which era do you prefer to play in the medieval or advanced world? Lost Ark Mobile. Once the developer announced if this game will release on mobile and PC, then many of the players are doubtful and happy at the same time. It's because mobile platform is getting a huge concern from the veteran player who have ever played it on PC era. But after you see how well the Lost Ark Mobile works, then you will be happy about this movement. Even the developer have admit if they all will make sure to put the original element from the PC into mobile. Surely this statement is enough to make more players believe about the mobile game's progress after. The game's combat mechanism is super fast and we should play it manually because most of the boss skills have an array of effect range. Luckily, there is a smart dodge action that will help the player to decide to ensure safe from the enemy's heavy damage. Some mini content will be available like decorating our room, mini event, cooking and even some festival. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks!